This is the Life's Journey with Best Friends podcast. Listen as two best friends for over 40 years share our experiences, insights, and unique stories. Hey BFFers, welcome to episode 78 of Life's Journey with Best Friends. Hope everyone is having a good beginning of quote unquote the summer, because it's not quite here, but we're getting there. So how's things with you?
We consider Memorial Day.
Yeah, the beginning of summer. Yeah.
Unofficial beginning of summer. So
right. But honestly, it's really cold here. It's awful. I hate it. It's crazy, and I don't understand what's going on. So it was really warm, and then it got cold, and so you have to understand where I live. I'm in New Hampshire. I kind of live with a lot of trees, so everything was getting warm. Bugs were starting to come out, and then it got cold. All the bugs are starting to come in my house.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, it's awful. So years ago, Dave did this kind of research paper with Christopher when he was younger. They did this whole thing on spiders. So he and Chris learned a ton about spiders. And now they both have this irrational fear of spiders, and it's absolutely hysterical.
Spiders.
Yes, it's so funny. So moving here, when we bought this house, it kind of wasn't lived in for a while. So the spiders kind of took over, right? Especially in the garage. It was awful. So Dave does not like spiders, and it was so funny. I saw this huge dead spider on the garage door coming into the house. It was on the outside. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And he's like, that was a warning for all the other spiders. I don't want them coming in the house. He left it there for 2 years. And I was like, all right, I got to get rid of this thing. It's gross.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So now that it's gotten a little bit colder, oh my gosh, the funniest thing. We're sitting there watching TV. Now, usually when people, I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. When you see movies or whatever, when a guy screams and he sounds like a girl,
yeah.
Dave doesn't do that. We'll be laying in bed and you're literally can hear him say, what the fuck is that? And you'll see a spider go across the ceiling. So whenever I hear him use this deep voice, I know that there's a spider somewhere in the house.
That's so funny.
So last night we're sitting there and I hear, what the fuck is that? And I look over and now he's jumping up and I'm like, what's the matter? There's a spider on my chair. I could not. So I was pissing myself laughing. So now I took pictures of it. He's got this flashlight out, and his flashlight has regular flashlight. Then has the red so you can see something else. I don't know. So Julie, show this picture. So see him? So there's the red, he's looking for the fucking spider. The best part about it now is
I love it.
Yeah, he's now conditioned the dogs to jump out of the way. They are now afraid.
No.
Look, can you see over on the side? Guinness is
yes.
standing on the chair. Because now he's afraid of the spiders. So Chris is afraid of them, Dave's afraid of them, and the two dogs. Oh my God. It was absolutely hysterical. So if any other BFFers, if their spouses have this crazy fear of any spiders or reptiles, or let us know. Send us some crazy pictures. Let us know.
Oh my God, that would be funny. Jim hates spiders as well.
Does he
hates them.
They don't bother me. I mean, it's not like I.
I don't like bugs at all. I'm a freak.
The craziest thing about that picture, the funniest thing, is that you're watching Dexter.
Yes, we are.
You're watching a serial killer chop people apart, and
Dave's so funny
about the spider. But you know what? I totally get it. I'm right there with him.
Julie, you're worse than anyone I know. I've been at her house and she literally, it could be a moth in the house, and she grabs her vacuum cleaner and takes the wand out and runs around the house trying to suck
catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Oh my gosh.
I broke a vacuum doing that.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
so funny.
And I said, what did I say? I said, I lost the battle, but I haven't lost the war.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not that I like bugs or whatever, but they don't bother me.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah, I can't imagine down there. Like, how bad must it be down
We
there?
have to have a bug guy.
Do you? Well, we have a bug guy too. I don't want them in my house, but
No, inside and out.
Oh, so like, what's the worst thing you've seen? Although you haven't gone through a summer really there yet.
No, I haven't really seen anything bad. I mean,
Okay.
I think I got bit by that fire ant.
Fire
I don't
ant.
know. I just was, because I was feeding my turtles and I was sitting on the ground. And
Oh,
then I came inside to sit on the couch in the patio, and something like was biting and stinging me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I showed Jim, and he's like, "You got an ant." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I think I got bit by a fire ant for the first time."
well, you need to
Fucking
figure out
killed.
how to deal with that. I mean, if that's a consistent thing down there, I mean,
Yeah.
did like the fucking mosquitoes up here, like fire ants, Oh
Yeah, I
my
know.
gosh, that'd be awful. Oh, so that was kind of my funny story. I freaking was dying. Um,
I would have peed my pants, I
oh
think.
yeah, and he just kills me because he's constantly like, So I do have an aging ungracefully. We haven't done that in a little while. So I've really never had any issue sleeping. Well, I had
This
iced
is a good
tea.
one.
Yeah, I had iced tea later in the day. And when I say later in the day, it was like 7 o'clock at night. I don't typically drink it that late. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, completely wide awake.
Oh, I hate that.
I
Hate
was
it.
like, what the hell? And I'd nap, and I would nap for 10 minutes, and then I would wake up. And then I would
Oh,
be up for another 40 minutes, and then I would nap. It happened all night long. And it's
oh,
the
I
thing.
hate that.
So, what is it about the sensitivity of caffeine on your body as you get older?
I don't know. I don't know. I wonder why you have such a tolerance for a non-tolerance
I
for
don't
it.
know. Maybe
Like
because
what changes?
yeah, I mean, I don't drink a lot of caffeine anyways, but I don't know. And it was the only thing I could think of because Dave did the same thing. And he was like, what the hell? We're both laying there like, why are we awake? What is going on? Why are we not sleeping? It's like, and it was the only thing I could think of that it has to be because I never have an issue sleeping. So,
That's nuts. I hate that. You know when you're lying in bed and you're like, okay, it's this time, and if I fall asleep now, I'll have 3 hours, or you
yes.
know what I mean? And then you look and you're still awake and you're like, okay, I could still get 2 hours.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
like,
hate that.
yeah. And then you can do like awesome math at that point because you're like, I can sleep for 2 hours, 56 minutes, and
Yeah,
5 seconds if I fall asleep right now.
exactly.
Oh, that was like awful. And I
I
know
hate when I can't sleep.
it's definitely about aging because that's never been an issue with me ever, ever, ever.
Do you ever notice too with aging ungracefully, sleep wise? Like it doesn't matter what fucking time you go to bed, you're still up at like 5 in the morning.
That's recently had. I know that's always been a thing for you, but that's only recent.
Why? Why do we have that clock that just wakes us up? I want to sleep till at least 7.
I don't know. I mean, it's maybe your body's like, hey, you're not gonna
Yeah,
be
but then I
around.
fucking fall asleep at like 9 o'clock.
Well, that's why. Can you stay up later and sleep later?
No, I
No.
still wake up at this crack ass of dawn.
Well, yeah, your body's like, nope. You're only here for 30 more years, so let's keep you awake
Ass
as long as
crack.
you
I said
possibly
that.
can.
I said that backwards. It's ass crack of dawn, isn't it?
Yeah. What did you say? Crack ass?
Yeah, crack ass of dawn.
That's funny. Now that's what I'm going to say. The crack ass of dawn. Oh, that's funny. So I got a dumb question for you. What's something that gives you the ick? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
So I
No
can come.
matter who they are, like, I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
doesn't
I
matter what.
feel like if you smell like cigarettes, I can't even be a friend.
Oh, really? Okay, I get that.
I
Do
can't
you know?
stand the smell.
Do you still have friends that smoke?
No,
No. Yeah, I don't know many people that smoke anymore, but
I
yeah,
just
that
don't like the smell.
really, it doesn't bother me at all. I kind of, well, because being an
Well, I feel
ex-smoker,
like if I can smell it on you, you're smoking way too much.
oh, maybe. Yeah, it does. Honestly, that
Like
doesn't bother me.
walking by somebody in a store and that's all you can smell.
Oh, well, they've been living in a closet for 10 years, and
Yeah, it's
usually
awful.
that's an older person that's usually like that. Because the people used to smoke in their house all the time. Most smokers that I know now don't.
Really?
Yeah, they go outside. So people that give me the ick, and this is like the stupidest thing. Well, there's two things that really give me ick, and I don't know why. Belly buttons. They freak me out. I just don't like belly buttons. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing. And then the other thing is men that have longer fingernails.
Oh my God, that's a huge fucking, or shitty toenails.
Oh, I don't look at people's feet anyways. I'm not, but
Yeah,
the
but
fingernails, oh my gosh, if they're long, I literally just
it's
like,
gross
bleh!
when people, right. It
Yeah,
is gross.
and I
But the
don't,
bad toenails are a wicked ick for me.
well, yeah, that's just because of bad hygiene. I feel like,
My
yeah.
dad's toenails are like wood.
Well, he's like 80 something years
Yeah, but
old.
they were
That's,
always like that. They used to stab you. We always had a standing joke about his toenails.
oh my gosh. Well, he's got some strong bones then, unless they're like fungus, like that
No,
thick.
no, they're not fungus. They're just gross. They're like wood.
Oh, but yeah, so those things, I don't know. I was just, I when I see it, it
Long,
grosses me out, and I'm just like,
long,
okay,
long toenails gross me out
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. I agree because yeah, well, just feet in general are gross. So
Yeah. How could you be a podiatrist or a pedicurist?
I,
I could never, could
I couldn't
never.
either. No, I don't think I could
Cutting
either.
old people's toenails, Noelle? Think about that.
I don't want to think about that. No, thank you. No.
That's an ick.
Blech!
A podiatrist is an ick.
And it, yeah. Well, how do you like, not for nothing, but things like being a podiatrist or what's the ass doctor called?
Ass man? No.
Proctologist.
The
Proctologist.
proctologist. Yeah,
That's from Seinfeld.
right. So yeah, ass man, that's right. Like, what made you grow up at some point and
Or
say,
a
oh,
urologist.
or yeah, like that's what I want to specialize in. I want to specialize in people's feet or their ass. Like,
Colons. They're colons.
yeah.
I want to study where they shit. I want to make sure they clean themselves out and then I'm going to go up there and look at it.
So,
That's what I want to do.
right? All right, I get a gynecologist. I kind of get that, but not
Because you get the baby,
yeah, right?
the happy ending.
Yeah, but I don't get it. Like, teeth, I get that people like a good smile, but seriously, why would you want to look at assholes all day?
I don't know. Or peepees.
Right? I don't know. And that would be interesting to know. So, any BFFers, if you know a proctologist, a podiatrist, or a urologist, can you ask them what
Made them?
Yeah, that would be fascinating to know.
Yes. Can we talk about feet for one more minute?
Sure. I mean,
This is
the shit we think about, and we're bringing to you to know that you're not just the sick people in the world; it's us too.
So, my family has a hereditary trait of a crossed toe.
Yes.
My grandmother had it. My mother has had 3 surgeries from it, and I'm scared because I don't want this.
So when does it usually happen?
I don't know, but I'm amputating the toe off.
So
I'm gonna. I don't want it.
So
And I'm afraid.
ask your mother when it started happening with her.
Okay.
I don't ever remember seeing your toes be like
My
that.
mother's toe legit is like
So why would she get surgery?
it's painful, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, can't you just tape that thing together?
Yeah, I would put like a piece of wood in the middle of it or something.
Something. Push it
A
back
popsicle
over.
stick.
If
Put a
I if I start noticing that, that's it.
Yeah. It's gone. Fuck the toe.
See
I
you
don't
later.
care.
Adios, amigos. You're out. You're being evicted.
See ya. Would you
You're
save
no
it?
longer wanted here.
Would you put it in a jar and keep it?
I'd give it to you for Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
Pickled pig's feet, except
I
it'd be
can
pickled Diana's feet.
pickle Diana toe. I can put it next to my rabbit skull. I told you about the rabbit skull, right?
No.
Did I tell that story on here? Oh, what did I just do? My hair. So last year, Emily's best friend came over to the house. We have a bunch of bunnies in the yard. And she's like, oh my gosh, all the bunnies. I said, yeah, I'm feeding them all. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And I'm like, no, I'm feeding them so I can harvest them in the fall. And she was like, what? So I was like, yeah, I've named them all Stew. And, you know, in the fall, we're going to, and she like was horrified, absolutely horrified. And she kept sending me like pictures of bunnies and like, it just be like, oh, look at how cute they are.
Yeah, how could you? Right.
Yeah, a big ass rabbit. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's Thanksgiving dinner. Like I was just giving her shit
Yeah.
back, right? So she then sends me a picture of a dead rabbit, like you could, because she has a dog. So when she walks the dog, you see all kinds of stuff up
Yeah.
there. And so it's like kind of the bones. And I was like, she goes, will you buy here? And I was like, yeah, I came by and picked everything off of it. Well, anyways, long story short, for Christmas, she gets me a present.
Don't say.
When I open up the box, it is the skull. She actually waited for everything to be like degraded off.
Did she boil it?
Yep, she cleaned it and she glued it all back together. Hold
Stop
on,
it.
I'm gonna go grab it. Look.
Oh my God.
So she cleaned it, put it all together. Like, is that not crazy? I have to get
It looks like a rat.
Yeah, but it's a rabbit because she had the rest of the body was with it. Isn't that nuts?
That's fucking crazy, Noelle.
Right. She glued it all together.
Is that your
like,
best present you ever got?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was like, all that time she spent doing that for me, that was crazy. And I ended up getting her slippers for Christmas, and they were like bunny feet, like the Easter bunny would wear.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'll put your toe next to my rabbit skull.
There you go.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. Next thing. Okay. Did my ick. Oh, my word of phrase of the week. Never trust a pizza roll.
That's not a word.
I said, or phrase.
When did it become a phrase?
When I decided it should be.
Never trust a pizza roll. Why, did it burn your mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, they suck, don't they?
Yeah, one side could be like ice cold and the other side is lava.
Bite and vent, bite and vent. That's what you got to do. Bite and vent.
Bite and vent. I like that. Is that your phrase of the week? Bite and vent. Bite
yes,
and vent.
because that's what you learned at tailgating. You bite and vent because they always cook pizza rolls. That's what they all yell. Bite and vent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, these little fuckers, man. One is perfect. The next one is still frozen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I like that. Never trust a pizza roll. That's a good one.
People I don't trust anymore, I'm just going to call them pizza rolls. You know me, I'm always up for a good challenge. So this was something interesting that I saw, that they did a survey, and a share of participants who reported proving mental health following a study in which they didn't doom scroll for 2 weeks.
Okay, wait, I don't know what that means.
Okay, so doom scrolling, basically definition of it is when you're on Facebook or Insta or, X or whatever, and you're just scrolling. They call it doom scrolling because you're not really doing anything. Your brain is not really.
You're not paying attention to everything.
Yeah, and you're
It's
getting
getting nothing.
quick instant hits of gratification with really nothing, no reason behind it.
Yeah.
So what they did was they took these people and they were allowed to make calls and texts, listen to podcasts or books on Audible or whatever.
Yep.
But they had a block that they couldn't go on to any social media. They could go to the news and look at the news, but just all of that other crap. And these people, just only after 2 weeks, reported benefits of improved attention span.
Really?
Sleep, yep, sleep, and just an overall more comfort of well-being. And they was hypothesized that because they spent more time on their hobbies, more socialization, kind of going outside instead of just sitting there and looking at their phone. So I thought to myself,
you're going to try it.
I was going to try it for a couple of weeks and see what happens. Now, however, in the same breath, I thought, and then I can post that on Insta and say and I'm like, no, wait a minute.
No, I can't. So how long are you going to go?
I'm thinking 2 weeks.
For how long? You won't be on it. You won't look at it.
For 2 weeks, yeah. So for 2 weeks.
You're not going to look at social media at all for 2 weeks.
No Facebook, no Insta, no X.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. Those are the 3 things that I'm on.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking.
I go on Twitter so much now because of Karen Reed. Because I like to see what the experts say.
Right.
I could do without I bet I could do Facebook and Instagram for 2 weeks.
So do you think X is more of a news outlet than it is?
Yeah, I go there to see, when anything happens, I go to X to get my info.
Right. Well, because it's instantaneous. That's the difference between, X and Facebook. Facebook.
Facebook's just, there's a lot of shit on X as well, but
right.
Facebook I'm tired of that stuff.
But I have to tell you.
On X, though, you can follow who you want, to get your.
You could do that on Facebook.
I know, but they've been throwing in a lot of shitty ads and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they do. They totally do. But I can tell you without a doubt, I know that I am addicted because when I pick up my phone, I might be like, I need to add to my Hannaford list. I'll pick up my phone, open it, and I instantly hit Facebook or
I'm the same way.
Hit Insta, and then I'm like, what did I go on my phone for? And I totally forgot.
Same way.
So I'm like, okay, if I get rid of that app for 2 weeks, I wonder if it will really make a difference in my life. So I don't know. Is it something you think that actually, let's put this poll out to the BFFers. Would they be interested to see if I really would feel a difference not being on those social media sites?
I might do it with you, but I need to be able to go on Twitter. I would do Facebook and Instagram for two weeks.
All right, Julie, can you put that out there to?
Maybe we could get people to do it with us.
Yeah,
and then we could all talk about it.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, see if anyone's interested in doing that. That'd be kind of cool. So I've also decided that. Again, I love a challenge. And before I did the 25 hard, because I'm not ready to do the 75 hard, I'm thinking of doing the 26 hard. So
I'm good with that. I'll do it with you.
All right.
No, just the no alcohol part.
Yeah. So what do you mean just the no alcohol part? Wait a minute. Hold on. So just so everyone knows, 75 hard is more than just, so it's you have to follow a diet. You work out twice a day. One of them is outside. There's no alcohol. You have to drink a certain amount of water, blah, blah, blah. So you're telling me you're only just going to do the no alcohol. You're not
water.
You're not going to exercise.
I just don't have the time.
Bitch, if I can find the time, you can find the time. Yes, you do. Yes.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
I don't want to.
Why? Diana!
I'm like, because I don't like the pressure kills me. So maybe I will kind of exercise, like ride my bike. But I'm
Yes,
also Matt's having his surgery, so
right,
I got to take care of my boy.
right.
And
No,
I'll
I
be
get
home. I'll be
right.
home.
So I get that. Well, that'll be a good excuse to go out for a walk.
Yeah,
You don't
maybe. We'll
have to
see.
like do a hit class. It can just be, a walk or stretching or something, but one
We'll
does have
see.
to be outside. We'll see. All right. Well, any of our BFFers that are interested in doing this with us,
Or part of it.
or fine, or a part of it, let us know. And we would love to keep track with you, see how things are going. Like if anyone has any issues, what your issues are. If you're like Diana and you think you don't have enough time because you watch too much TV,
Right? I got to
that,
keep
that
up with my trial.
you can listen to it on your.
I have to concentrate. I'm like you.
I'm working. I'm not walking and listening. So we had a conversation earlier. You guys weren't part of this. She had asked me if I had listened to any part of the Karen Reed trial or watch it. And I said, no, I'm at work. And she's like, well, can't you listen to it while you're at work? And I'm like, no, I actually have to concentrate on what I'm doing. So anyways, that's where that came from. All right. So yes, 75 hard, 26 hard, whatever you want to do. I'm shooting for 26 hard this time around.
Okay.
All right.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Did we ever announce our winner?
No, we didn't. Who's the winner, Diana? Did anyone else?
Did we have a winner? Did we have anybody forward us or whatever they were supposed to do?
Yeah, so
Who's our one listener?
We didn't pick the winner. We had a few people that shared. So what the contest was this goes back to when I was doing the 5K, and we had asked people to share and like and comment on all of our social media, on what do you call it, Apple Podcasts or whatever, and we were going to put that into a drawing. And then I got so messed up from the race, I had
I know, with your shoulder.
I totally forgot about that. So that's bad on us. I'm really sorry. We'll do that and we'll announce that at the next show. How's that sound?
I meant to mention that to you last time, and then I just over my head. Went right out the window.
I'm glad that you did that. Yeah, because we need to do that. We need to do the giveaway and figure that out. So we'll definitely do that next episode. So yeah, BFFers, why didn't you remind us? I'm sure everyone is looking forward to getting some life's journey with best friend swag.
That one listener that's out there.
Hey,
that's why they didn't care. It's just the one. She knows she won.
Well, that's not true. So you sat with three, your Karen Reed.
Yes.
Thing, so
yes, I did.
That was funny. So yeah, you didn't talk related. You didn't talk about that at all. So give us a little update on how that was. You went to a fundraiser.
It was a lot of fun. It was just a fundraiser. They played musical bingo, lots of fun, great music. Everybody was dancing and having a great time.
Cool. And she did not show up, right?
No, she wasn't there. Nobody came that was affiliated, I don't think.
Okay. But, I didn't think they would. Yeah.
50-50 raffle. They were raffling off a autographed Karen Reed big picture.
Are you fucking kidding me?
She came around the table like this. Let me see here.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
That's not cool.
She came around the table. Would anybody like a raffle?
Oh my God.
Oh, thank you. I'm all set. I go, could you imagine if I went home to Jim and was like, look what I won?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you had won that, I would have asked you to record his reaction because that would have been, oh my gosh.
So it was a lot of fun.
Really, a fucking autograph picture of her.
Yeah. There weren't any raffle baskets, I don't think. I didn't see any.
Oh, yeah, that I would expect, but
yeah, I didn't see any. But the musical bingo was a lot of fun. The way they do it and they throw in like trivia with it but
Yeah.
it's music related. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've done musical bingo before and that was really fun. I did
Yeah.
like that. So, all right. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time. And
Thank you.
I had hoped that Miss Reed would show
Oh
up.
my
to
God,
say-
I would have died, Noelle.
You would have been like, "Can I take a picture?" And then I
Oh my
would
God,
made fun of
with
you.
them or the lawyers, I would have been starstruck.
You're a weirdo.
I would have said, put me on your team. I can help you.
Want to be on our podcast?
No, they would never. They'd probably charge us. But I would say hire me because I'm telling you, I know what happened.
Yeah, you do. That's so true. Absolutely.
Hire me.
Hire me. Yeah.
Let me work remote because I won't be back in Boston ever again.
Is that true?
It's fucking 84 and sunny down here. You tell me.
Yeah. It's fucking 50 degrees and windy and the cold and the wind chill is 45. So yeah,
so-
I get it. All right. Well, I have nothing else for this week. So you got anything else? Any other questions for me?
No, I think
Well,
that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, BFFers, that is it for us this episode. We hope you have a wonderful week. And please remember, it is better to have a friend with two chins than.
Two faces.
All right. We'll see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Life's Journey with Best Friends. For details on any of the things we've mentioned in the podcast, including photos, visit our website lifesjourneybff.com. You can also email us at lifesjourneybff@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads.
Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are never alone when you have a best friend by your side. Until next time.